So let's have a little chit chat, shall we? About books. You may not like to read, but that's okay. You don't have to like to read. You don't have to love to read. But reading is good for your mind. I'm not telling you this because I'm not trying to sound like a smart aleck, but reading is quite enjoyable once you find the correct book to read. So in this video today, oh, I can't see what's happening. But today's video is going to be book recommendations. These are all the books that I have read. One book I am currently reading, but so far it's really good. What is up? I'm Sarai. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sarai. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, so let's get started. So the first book I recommend, I'm currently still reading it, but it is a very popular book. I believe it's either turning into a TV series or a movie, one of those two, not 100% sure. But it is The Hate That You Give. This book is quite interesting. It gives you a little bit of an aspect of what Black people have to go through a little bit with what I've read through the first two chapters. I will give you a little insight of what I've been reading. They're at a party and there's a shooting and it's an all-black school kind of thing. So, yeah, somebody got shot while a cop was there because he was black. So to me this seems like it's gonna be a really good aspect of to see what Black people have to go through, had to go through, and still is going through. So this book I totally recommend. I believe Sabrina Carpenter is starring in this movie or show, so if you like her, go watch it. The second book it's kind of a funny story. This book I'm actually like halfway through, if you can't tell. I've been reading two books, but this one is quite interesting. It's about a boy that has depression and anxiety. I think he has anxiety, I can't remember. But he tries to commit suicide, and he lives in New York, and so he kind of just tells his story about like how he's been like through depression and like suicidal thoughts and kind of stuff. It's not depressing at all. The storyline is actually quite interesting, but if you like more, I wouldn't say drama, but suspense maybe, I'm not really sure, but it's actually quite interesting. The second book I've actually read, I'd never really finished this book, but it was actually quite good. I'm gonna read it again and finish it. I got like three-fourths way of like finishing it, but what I've read, it's really good. It is called We All Look Up. So it's basically just about a group of friends battling high school together. They all have different stories about what high school is going through, or what they're going through with high school, and it's very relatable. I finished high school. I'm graduating in like 6 days, so going through high school, I totally understood a lot of what this book was saying. I don't know, it's like really just a relatable kind of book. It's just it like talks about like one friend, like the chapters are named from that person, so it's like a story about that person or how that person is, like kind of thing. It's quite interesting. I totally recommend this one too. So my ultimate favorite book, I honestly cried when I finished it. It's quite a popular movie, Love, Simon, but the book is called a little bit different. It is Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda. So this book, just really relatable as well. He's a gay guy in high school. He is not out to most of the people halfway through the book. If you've seen the movie, it's a little bit different. The movie and the book is a lot different, which makes me a little mad, but other than that, the book is just really, really good, and it captures a lot of what the LGBT community kind of has to go through a little bit. Coming out to your friends and your family and meeting somebody that is gay and he hasn't met this person yet kind of thing. If you haven't watched the movie's coming on Netflix very soon. I am keeping track of days. And this book is just really good. And it is starring Nick Robertson and Catherine Langford. I think I said her last name correctly. But this book in the movie is just really good. I read this in 3-4 days maybe. I really fell in love with this author. I can't really say her name, but this is her name, last name. If it doesn't focus, I'll put her name on the screen. But she also wrote this book of The Upside and the Unrequited. So it is the same author, has the picture of like Love, Simon, like showing like it's the same author. So the author, the books are very similar. So these books are similar in some way. All her storylines have gay people in it. There is a gay couple in here, and their daughter is gay. Simon is gay. This storyline is just basically a story of relationships and how it's hard, one for somebody that's straight and somebody that's gay. So this book is like very relatable. One girl, Molly, is actually trying to find a boyfriend, but she's like more on the heavier side, so it's like hard for her to find a boyfriend. Now that I'm editing, I realize when I was saying she's on the heavier side and it's hard for her to find a boyfriend, don't come at me and smash me about all this. This is what the book was saying. She was saying how she was heavier and it's harder for her to find a boyfriend because she's bigger, and a lot of guys don't like her because of that. So once you read the storyline, you will understand what I was saying from that. So don't come at me for that. I am not trying to accuse, like, fat shaming, not doing any of that. So yeah, just had to get that out there, you know what I mean? So, and her twin sister is gay, but she always tends to find somebody even though she's gay. So it's almost like the total opposite of a gay relationship. It's harder for gay people to find relationships most of the time. When straight people, it's a little bit easier. But in this, it's like total opposite, which I think is quite interesting because you don't really tend to see straight people having hard time to find like a relationship. Sometimes, I don't know, I haven't been in a relationship in a really, really long time, and I don't know. But I totally recommend these books. I recommend this author. This author is really, really good. I believe she has one more book by Becky Albertal. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that correctly. Those are a few of my books that I recommend. All these books that I got from Barnes & Nobles. They are there to get them. All of these books are very affordable. Most of them are $10.99, so they're not too bad of a price. If you're like me and read through books like that, I recommend maybe finding bigger books. But these are really good, like summer, easy reading kind of thing. The book that cost the most was The Hate That You Give. It was $19, only because where my Barnes & Nobles is, they didn't have like the paperback because this book is so popular that it only had it in hardcover, which was fine. But it, of course, is a little more when you get it in hardback. But sometimes just, you know, exploring through the summer and reading books that you may actually like instead of reading books that the school gives you, that's quite boring and it's like more dreadful to read. Finding a book that you like is very, very good. Even if you don't like reading, they have Audible books. Not 100% sure on all these books that I recommended are on Audible. I do not have Audible, but I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and subscribe, give this video a huge thumbs up, and comment down below what your favorite book is, I guess. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!